Well, welcome back to another edition of Doctor vs. Dirt. Today is I Killed the Tractor 2.0, or the sequel. Pretty similar to last time I killed the tractor, just a different area of the tractor that I damaged. So just a quick video to show you one of my daily adventures out here. It's nothing that'll be real big except for people who own this specific tractor, but I hope you enjoy it. Happy, joy. This is 5 gallons of diesel fuel leaking out from where my hose just popped off because I ran over this root here. In fact, you can see clearly what popped it off. I hit that root, and there is the trail of diesel fuel going back to my tractor. Luckily, I was in a great spot for it to happen. I'm just up where we park some stuff, and you know, this will evaporate and burn off. But now I'm gonna have to move this thing forward just because I don't want to be laying in all this diesel. So I'm gonna have to wait till that drains all the way out, and then I'm gonna pull the tractor forward a little bit with the UTV. Just awesome. The nice thing about this accident is that it just so happens to have happened on an absolutely beautiful spring day. So at least I get to stand out here and look out over the mountains and enjoy the day. Not what I wanted to do, but sometimes God just slows you down and has you look to the mountains to see where your help comes from. I need his help right now. Hope this hose reaches back to the tank. If not, I just talked to my dealer and they do not have these hoses in stock, so they'll have to order it. So hopefully the tractor isn't stranded at the top of the hill for 3 weeks or 6 months because of COVID. I'll take the view. I'd rather look at the mountains than the dead tractor. I also set a little block just behind the front tire, so as I pull this forward, just in case I don't want this tractor to get out of hand, just to stop it from rolling forward. It's not going to roll back because it's attached to my 1-ton UTV, and we're on pretty flat ground, but you never know what's going to happen, so put a little block there just in case it starts to roll forward towards the UTV. It's got something to hit. Alrighty, so I have a little log set up here as a bit of a cutting surface. Here's my hose all messed up. I gotta just take off as little as I can. This isn't too different from surgery. As we say in surgery, all bleeding stops eventually, and apparently that doesn't work for fuel lines because this diesel is still leaking. I mean, come on. All right, it's and of course it is on with the bolt up, just to make it as difficult as absolutely possible. Stellar. Alrighty, it worked. It's at least on there, and I got her cranked back down. Sure enough, a stick went right up in between there and the assembly for the brake, and just torqued and ripped that sucker right off there. Luckily, it ripped right at the end, not in the middle of the hose, so I was able to just reconnect it. Now I got to put more fuel in it and then see if she'll start up. Awesome. Just going to put a few gallons in and then check it. I need to make sure there's enough fuel in the tank that if it's going to leak, it'll leak. I'm not seeing anything. Hallelujah. Woo. Alrighty. Here we go. Now this thing did run dry before I got to fixing it, so I don't know what I might need to do. Oh man, finally. I was kind of killing my battery trying to get this thing to turn over. I had to leave the key on for a little bit. I could hear the electric fuel pump cranking the fuel, but we have an alive tractor. So she's back up running again, and I'm happy because when my tractor's hurt, I'm hurt. I think that I should probably fashion some sort of skid plate for the bottom of this thing. It'll make it kind of tougher to work on, but hopefully I won't have to work on it as much because I won't keep shearing stuff off the bottom. But such is the adventure of life, and if you're not hurting your tractor, you're not using it. That's what tractors are for, to go out and use them. And I love my tractor. She loves me, and I hope you enjoyed this edition, and we'll see you again next time on Doctor vs. Dirt. Take care.